Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. We've got over 685 audios available on a variety of topics. Would love to help you. If there's a topic you'd like to see us cover, be more than happy to do that. Please feel free to reach out in comments below, all that good stuff. And we can make that happen. If you're looking for life, business, relationship coaching, we would be more than willing to help you in that way. And there's a couple ways to do that. You can reach out on Twitter at PO Perception, or you can reach out in the About Me section of this YouTube channel. And would love to connect with you. Want to be giving back to the community at large by the end of the year. We need more subscribers to be able to do that. Literally 500 more or so of you would love to be able to do that sometime in 2021, if not early 2022. In any event, this particular audio is about self-belief, ways to grow it, and ultimately things that will hold it back. We've got about 6 things to go through here. The first is that opinions aren't truth. So a person's opinion has value, but it doesn't have any more value than your opinion of yourself. So self-belief is the understanding that you are capable or can find capability within yourself despite what anyone says. Certainly taking people's opinions into account when making decisions is important and valuable. The problem is when the person's opinions matter more than your view of yourself, and or when you're giving credence to people's opinions instead of your own view of yourself. There are challenges as it relates to that as a whole concept. While opinions can have truth in them, choosing what you take from a person's opinion and what you leave behind is an essential part of making informed decisions, because no other person's opinion of you should have more value than your opinion of yourself, because they don't have all the knowledge of your specific situation and experiences. Next is growth of progress should matter more than destination. If we want self-belief, we have to have a good relationship with resiliency and progress. Resiliency is the ability to recover from unforeseen negative circumstances. Progress is the understanding that everything happens one step at a time. Therefore, when the belief in progress is greater than the belief in accomplishment, we have a life that is better under our control. When your only focus is on your ability to create a life for you based on pass or fail rather than step-by-step progress, the amount of pressure you place on yourself is disproportionate to the amount of progress you're making, because you're always living in what I call the illusion of competition, that am I there yet mentality. The next is, if you really want to have self-belief, kill fear. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't be fearful of, things that question our mortality or how we're seen. However, public perception doesn't matter as much as progress. And again, unless something is a life or death situation, fear is often misguided, because a person can have, if they have the proper relationship with resiliency, the ability to overcome anything that would bring them fear on a consistent basis. The next thing to consider is the unwillingness to live in the past or the future. So present moment mindedness is a key to living successfully. When a person is present moment minded, they begin to understand that all that matters is the moment, because it's the only place where we can actually make lasting change that leads to resolution in a positive direction continually. Now, this doesn't mean that we can't think about or work within the idea of long-term planning and or learning from past mistakes, but the most of our energy, the majority of our energy, needs to go towards the future, needs to go towards the present moment, because that's where change happens. When you give something other than the present moment more power, you're wasting time, energy, and not getting to a place where you can create the life you want. The creation process only happens in the moment. The next thing to consider is kind of looking at the idea of step-by-step living. And so when we are progress minded, we begin to understand that every step interlinks with another. When you begin to understand your own value, you understand that every step you take is a reaction to something. And when you're coming to a place of um, the basic ideas and focal point, that's super uh, valuable. So, in any event, the last thing is one goal at a time. Even if the goals are interlinked, focusing on one thing at a time and the celebration of accomplishment is one of the most important things that we can ever do. That is, when we set ourselves to a place where we don't look at each day, each week, each month, each year as a step by step process, we set ourselves up for failure because we're not taking into account the full value of every given moment. So, hopefully, this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.